be if you watched my ramble that was almost more than a week ago, or if you have read my community post. But I am finally starting to make extra videos for my Patreons and members. I'll explain how everything works very soon. I'm really excited because I think I first talked about how I want to do this maybe a year ago, because there were some videos that I really wanted to film, but they kind of felt too personal for my regular YouTube channel, and I wanted to film them, but I just reserved those ideas for the time when I would have my membership. I'll tell you how everything works. There's a lot of information, so let's just get right to it. So I have started another Patreon. I already had a Patreon for my Korean learning, but I started a separate one. You can have two different Patreons because I wanted to have my Korean learning content in one place and my videos and all that in another place. So you can find the link there. I will actually show you how it looks like maybe, and we can talk about the tiers. I have to find my phone here. Okay. So I logged into my Patreon. Wait, let me move a little bit so you can see it. So this is not how it looks like on the computer. I don't know if this is how it looks like in the app. I don't think so. These are like the settings. Anyways, I am stalling. So I have 4 different tiers, and I've named them after my favorite flowers. So the first one is the tier Pansy, and that's $3 per month. As you can see right now, there's like 0 Patreons, obviously, because this is before I launched it. So you'll get 2 to 3 extra videos a month. The reason why I've put 2 to 3 is because I will start with 2 videos in February, and in March I would like to get on track and do 3 videos a month. So this will change, like at some point it will only be like 3 videos a month. I'm planning on making them 30 minutes or longer, and they will be more personal. So I will have a lot of like whispered rambles, story times, a lot of chill content, and also I am planning on always doing like 2 videos that are my idea, and 1 video as a request from my patrons. So if you would really want me to talk about anything, I will put it into a list, and I will always pick 1 request for that month. Nothing like lewd, okay? Let's not make it weird. And I would really like to connect with you guys on more like a personal level, because YouTube is not the best place to do that, really. So I think Patreon would be better for that. But at the same time, I also started a YouTube membership with the same extra videos. The reason why I have YouTube membership as well is that some people said they really don't like Patreon. So I wanted to give you an option to just, stay on YouTube. The thing is, I have selected a tier that's very close to $3 a month, but YouTube changes the pricing based on your region. So sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. So just look, like maybe choose what would work best for you, choose what would be cheaper, because I think it can be like the same tier can go up from like $2 to $4 based on your region, because the pricing is in local currency, but it's not usually accurate to the equivalent of the $3. So yeah, just so you would know. Now personally, I would actually recommend Also, I get more percentage on Patreon than on YouTube, because YouTube takes like 30% and Patreon takes like 18, 12%, something like that. So I get more money on Patreon for the same price. Okay, that's like benefit to me. That's not really for you, but anyways, just so you would know like what your money goes towards. Okay, so that's the most important tier, I think. So yeah, 3 videos a month starting from March. I'm planning on always posting a schedule right before the month starts, so around like 29th of the previous month, and so you can choose if you want to sign up for that month or not. And I will make these posts public, by the way. Let me tell you some like video ideas, just so you would like get a better grasp at what you would be getting. Obviously these are the ideas that come from me, you know. I think that's obvious. I don't know why I've said that. Yeah, obviously these wouldn't be the requests that I would do, but you know. So okay, there's a lot of different videos that I wanted to do. So a lot of travel stories where I would share some of my personal photos. I didn't really want to do that on my main channel. I wanted to tell you a story about my toxic friends situation, dating in the Czech Republic. I have this here too. University experience, why I went to Korea or why I left, like the actual reason that I never talked about before. Oh, and I also wanted to do the videos, like I made video stories from Korea in Czech. I never made those in English, so I thought that I would do those in English for my Patreons, again with like more personal photos, because I put some photos into the original videos, but not that much. Okay, we could also do a reading. I have a book about Czech fairy tales that are translated in English. I have also like Celtic fairy tales, American fairy tales. We could do that, you know, just very chill. We can do some quizzes, personality tests. Oh, ASMR with my guinea pig. I also wanted to do that video for my members, Patreons. So, yeah, I mean, we can do anything, literally anything. It will be what we will make it out to be, truly. So those are just like my ideas, but like I said, we can do whatever. Alright, so this is also the highest tier that will be available on my YouTube membership. Okay, everything else will be on Patreon. Okay, so then we have the second tier. So the second tier is called Peony. Is that how you say it? I think so. Peony. Yeah. So this includes the benefits from previous tiers. Of course, you also get the 2 extra videos, but you'll also get an early access to my videos on YouTube. So usually a day or 2 early. This is a tier that was previously available for my members. I've decided to only have it on Patreon. So this is $5 a month. This is for, you know, those who want to support me more. Okay. Then the third tier is called Hibiscus, and it's $8 a month. And in this tier I have included all of my previous videos in an audio format that you can download. I know that with YouTube Premium you can download the videos into your phone, but I know that the majority of you probably don't have YouTube Premium, so and also you cannot download it straight to your phone. Also, send me a DM if you pay for this tier if you want a video in a different audio format even if you want a regular video available for download, like directly to your phone, I can send it to you directly. I just realized I didn't list it in this because I'm filming this like a few days ahead. I will include this. And oh, one thing, it has all of my previous videos, like the audio files, except the Learn Korean with Me audios, because I do have a separate Patreon for that. So yeah, again, this is for those who would really, really want to support me, or if you want to download my videos too, like directly. Okay, so then I added a tier like last minute, and I don't even know why I've added it, but it's called Orchid, and it's $25 a month, and this is just for like the super fans. Yeah, I just added it like last minute yesterday because the majority of ASMR artists have a tier like that. I don't know, don't sign up to this tier because I'm gonna feel super guilty if you do. And I will send you an angry DM on Patreon if you sign up. So yeah, it obviously includes all the benefits from the previous tier, but it's just a special tier if you really want to support my channel. So yeah, but like I said, I don't expect anyone to sign up anyway. So I just made it there because it would be really hard to add this tier later on if some people would be interested in it. So it's kind of like there, you know, this is like the super fan tier. Okay, so let me see if I forgot anything. Oh yeah, I kept my $1 tier or less on my YouTube membership as well. I think I named it like tip jar or something like that. So this is just if you want to send like a little support. This was a tier that previously I already had on my channel. I didn't want to delete it, so that one will stay if you want like the little icon next to your name when you comment. And I will also post like some behind the scenes on that tier too. Previously I haven't been really that active on it, but I will focus on it more like behind the scenes, all that, so that stays. Okay, so this is the only tier that it's available on YouTube but not on Patreon, because I felt like there's no point like putting it on Patreon when it's already existing on my YouTube. So yeah, the reason why I have Patreon primarily instead of YouTube membership, like I said before, is because the more I dived into it, the less features it had. For example, YouTube doesn't allow you to pause billing for a month. If, I don't know, something bad would happen, I wouldn't be able to film for like a month. I can't just stop billing for a month, the YouTube members, but I can do that on Patreon. So that's another thing, like Patreon is way more reliable in that sense, which is why I probably would recommend Patreon if you're interested in the extra videos. And yeah, just the YouTube membership is really, really underdeveloped right now, so I still wanted to add it for the people who hate Patreon, but yeah, it's not great. It's really not great. For bonus content, I can't, upload any audios, anything like that. Oh, there's already one video uploaded on my Patreon, and for my YouTube members, I'm actually filming it right after I filmed this video. So, yeah, just so you would know. But I will usually post in February, like this week, and like 2 weeks later, and then in March I'll figure it out. I'll usually probably post like for the first 3 weeks in that month. You'll see on the schedule. And I wanted to say that I would actually like to keep like my mythology videos, learning Korean videos and stuff on my main channel. Like this would literally be just extra bonus content. Yeah. videos instead. Yeah, that's it really for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I was super nervous about filming this video because I was planning on doing this for so long, and yeah, it feels weird to finally be launching it. Yeah, so that's it. If you would like to join me on this journey, you can, but obviously please don't feel obliged to sign up, because yeah, you don't have to. I should have mentioned this in the beginning. Please, just watching my regular videos on YouTube, and maybe leaving a like or a comment is enough as well. So